Do you love dried flowers, but they're just crazy expensive? And don't even start with whole bouquets or colored dried plants. In this video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to collect and dry them yourself. You can start by taking a walk, driving around on your bike, or like me, because I had all my cameras and stuff with me, by car. I'm always only collecting on the edges of the fields or fields where nothing particular has been planted and there are just flowers and stuff growing. So let's talk about different plants and what I look out for. Flowers are always trickiest, only the tough ones stay pretty when dried, although they all have their charm. In the flower category, it's sometimes hard to tell which work. Something to look out for are the petals. If they're bigger and more delicate, it probably won't work with air drying. A perfect example for that are poppies. It's nearly impossible to dry those. I've tried many times and it just doesn't work. But if the petals are small, already kinda dry or just sturdier, they could work great for air drying. With grains and other plants, the first thing I do is check if they lose parts, because that's just really annoying and they don't look nice for long. Also, when you're out and about, don't expect fields of perfect fluffy grasses. Mostly there's just a little bundle of some nice looking plants, but don't underestimate them. Once you pick them and put them together, they can be gorgeous. Remember the picture from the beginning? These are those gorgeous fluffy plants. I also love collecting kind of weird looking plants. Often they make the best accents in bouquets and they look even more special when you color them. But I stay away from thistles, don't know. As beautiful as they are, I just end up stabbing myself with them over and over again, so it's just not worth it. So I've collected a lot of different plants now and it's time to prepare them for drying. I like to get rid of, if not all of them, most of the leaves on flowers. I don't really like the look of dried leaves and they get really crispy and they crumble easily. Also this way it's easier for me to put them in a bouquet or arrangement. The other plants are even easier to prepare, only some of them even have leaves, and my biggest problem with them are spiders. When I took off everything I didn't want, I bundled them up and tied them with these wire thingies. They are great because when the plant stems shrink a bit while drying, you can just tighten them to avoid the plants from falling through. Then the only thing left to do is to hang them up in a kinda darker and dry place. Mine isn't ideal, but it still works great. And now the worst part, waiting. If you want to see how they look dried and how I turn them into a gorgeous bouquet, watch out for my next videos or just make it easy on yourself and subscribe.